Hey everyone, MLive's Quinn here in Indianapolis at Lucas Oil Stadium on the night before the eve of the beginning of the Final Four. Michigan State, Duke. I'm here alongside Spartan beat writers Kyle Austin, Mike Griffith. A little quick preview of the game for you guys before we get rolling tomorrow. I think we're going to go with some key topics and some key players, so let's break it down. Start with you, Kyle. When you look at your top matchup that you think can maybe dictate this game, turn it one way or another, what do you underline?
You know, Duke has bigger name players than Justice Winslow. Obviously, you look at Okafor and Tyus Jones, but I think Winslow versus Dawson is going to be as important as anything tomorrow. They're two guys, both kind of undersized fours, about the same size, so match up well size-wise. But you look at what Justice Winslow has done for Duke in this tournament. He's done a little bit of everything. He's rebounded, he's scored, he's assisted, and he's kind of that X-factor guy. And obviously look at Brandon Dawson as a guy that's probably Michigan State's best individual defender, can defend bigs. Hasn't really defended somebody lately, you know, that size, somebody that can really put it on the floor for them. So foul trouble will be key in something like that. But that's kind of the matchup I see swinging these days.
And not just doing it, but doing it for 40 minutes for Dawson, staying in the game and actually being a consistent level of contribution. Griff, what do you think here?
Well, I'd agree with Kyle that those guys are the X factors, but Plan A in basketball is getting the ball in the hole and getting the ball to the rim. And that's why I think that the Jahlil Okafor matchup is going to be the most important one. And not what one player Michigan State puts on him, but what two. Whether it's two guys guarding him and double teaming him, or whether it's the 1-2 combination of Gavin Schilling and Matt Costello. Costello and Schilling both fouled out of the last game. If they both fall out of this game, you'll be left with Marvin Clark, a 6'6" guy, and that won't go well. So how Michigan State defends Jahlil Okafor, to me, will be the biggest key of the game for the Spartans.
It will be interesting to see if they maybe show double sometimes, don't double other times, cheat, maybe go, a full collapse versus letting them go one-on-one every time.
A little bit of everything,
You want to kind of keep them a little bit off kilter. If you have one player, Kyle, that besides your matchup that you mentioned, whether it be a star or whether it be maybe an auxiliary guy who can kind of step in and, you look at some of these NCAA tournament games when you get guys who come out of nowhere and have, crazy games, who might be someone to watch as a key guy for Michigan State here.
I'm not sure I see anybody really kind of coming out of nowhere in this game. Michigan State has had its big three the whole year, but you look at what they've done this year, to me, Michigan State is so dependent on Travis Trice and what he does. When they were at their worst is when he was struggling, got took out of the lineup. That's when Michigan State was struggling the most. Mike Krzyzewski said this week he thinks he's outplaying everybody in this whole tournament. And, that to me also says that he's going to be on the top of the list of Duke to stop and slow down, because I think they know how important Travis Trice is to Michigan State playing at this level.
Guards win in March. Griff?
Got to go with the most versatile guy in the game. That's Denzel Valentine. Not just offensively, able to score the ball, able to rebound the ball, able to pass the ball, but defensively as well. He always takes the opponent's best perimeter player. So I think Valentine is key because of all the different roles that he plays. He's got to have a good night because he does so many things for the Spartans, Quinn.
Balanced attack, maybe not try to do too much sometimes. You do too much, you make mistakes against a team like Duke.
Avoid foul trouble. He's had an issue with that in the tournament.
So that's it for today. A big one here in Indy tomorrow. Michigan State, Duke. We'll talk to you after that one.